Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Director of Football Sabotage with Livorno. So in today's episode we do have PSG in the Champions League semi-finals, and I think there's only been about 2 games since the last time we met. There hasn't been 2, there's been 3, the first of which was a 4-0 away win against Pescara back in Serie A action. Ralovic with a hat-trick and Cartwright with one in the 61st minute. Pizzulo did get injured in this game and I was quite worried. It was a straight injury, potential lower leg injury, but thankfully it wasn't too bad. We then faced AC Milan in the Italian Cup final. Thankfully my board are not really bothered about this anymore. I did rotate slightly to keep our players a bit fresh, and unfortunately we got beat. Ponce puts in the lead inside 22nd minute. Frank Kessie then equalised almost immediately. Gugu got a goal in the 81st minute to seal the victory for AC Milan. And then finally, every time we play a Champions League game, we just come back and completely struggle in the games after. 1-1 against Perugia. They were in the relegation zone at the time of playing. Ponce puts in the lead in the 80th minute after we finally managed to break them down, and they equalised in the 88th. So this is how the league table looks at the time of recording. We are in first position, 8 points clear from AC Milan. I think they got beat once or twice during our little tough run, so they must be feeling the heat as well. So with only 4 games to go, we are 8 games clear, and in between the PSG games, we actually face AC Milan away from home in the league. Now, if our recent form's anything to go by, we might end up getting beat or drawn in that game, but we should still have enough to see it out and win Serie A. But naturally, the focus on today's game is on the Champions League semis, and this is how we're going to line up for today's game. Plizzari, Zango, Saavedra at the back, Ventroni and Vasilev as our wing-backs, Patrick Cartwright and Pizzulo in the centre, Altena, Ralovic and Ponce leading the line. Now, PSG is probably our toughest test yet. I think they're definitely better than Liverpool and certainly better than Real Madrid, who we faced in the first knockout round. We'll just have to see how we get on. This is the furthest we have ever came in charge of Livorno in the Champions League. The quarterfinals was the furthest last season, semi-finals, so we're making progress. That's what I'm trying to say, even if we do get knocked out at this stage. So we kick off against PSG. We are at home in the first leg, which is a little bit of a disadvantage, but we need a good result today. Hopefully keeping a clean sheet and taking any sort of advantage back away from home, what we could cling on to, would be ideal. But it's not going to be easy. I think we sometimes struggle against good teams in this sort of formation as well. The wingers can obviously cause a lot of problems due to the attacking nature of our wing-backs. And just on that basis, I am going to remove them from attack duty and change them to support, just in case. It might keep them a bit further back during dangerous areas. I'm not sure, but we'll see how it goes. As Nawel Ponce puts us in front inside 18 minutes. The first highlight of the game. What a cross that was by Ralovic to set up Ponce at the back post. And 1-0 up inside 20 minutes is more than I could have asked for. I really thought PSG would really struggle against these, but at the minute things are going incredibly well. We're quickly approaching the half-time mark. We are sort of dominating the game on match stats, but not really. 8 shots and 5 on target is not a domination by any means. It seems like we're sort of cancelling each other out, but we are having the better of the game. We are 1-0 up. We'll kick off second half, see how it goes. Cartwright and Altena are not having the best games today. I think because we've got 2 such good substitutes for them, we'll bring them straight on. We'll bring on Weber for Altena in the attacking midfield role, and we'll bring on Solossi for Cartwright in the centre of midfield. Highlight now with only 20 minutes to go, and it looks like it's going to be a PSG attack. Hassan plays it to Minter in the centre. So much space for Larivi on this right-hand side. He takes a strike. Thankfully, it goes just wide. I think Plizzari probably would have had that covered anyway. Our boys just really need to focus for this last 15 and not concede as Pizzulo takes a free kick. Zango's there. Oh, that would have been such a good way to end this game. If we managed to go 2-0 up into the away leg, that would have been fantastic. But with 5 minutes to go, it doesn't look likely. And as long as we don't concede, I will take this all day. Come on, boys. And with 1 minute to go, there is a corner for PSG. Kylian Mbappe on the edge. We managed to block the shot. Come on, it's 2-on-1. Get back on side. Who was that? Ralovic, go on. Please score this. Oh, Donnarumma keeps them out. I thought it was going to be a bit late drama to give us the 2-goal advantage, but it wasn't to be. I think some of the movement from Ralovic there was a bit poor. He stood in an offside position for far too long when Weber could have probably set him away in behind the defence, and we maybe had a better opportunity out of that. But it looks like it has finished 1-0 Livorno. We take a narrow advantage back to Paris. I am happy with the victory. I am. It's just such a narrow victory that it could be so quickly overturned. So we've got the second leg. I think it's about a week away or so. So we've got AC Milan in between. I'll show you the result of that. If we win that, do we win the league? Yes, we do. So if we win that, we've won the league, which will be absolutely fantastic. We've had a bit of a poorer season in terms of the league. In points gained, at the very least. We've drew too many games. But I've never felt like we weren't going to win the league, you know. AC Milan are a good side, but we beat them 6-0 at home, you know. So there is a bit of a difference in quality. Although towards the back end of the second half of the season, we haven't really hit the same sort of heights that we did in the first. I'm starting to think our boys might have quite a fragile mentality. We went away to AC Milan and got absolutely smashed. We were 4-0 down inside 52 minutes. And we're 3-0 down going into half-time. Ponce did get a couple of goals back late on, but the Serie A title will have to wait till another day. We're still 5 points clear with only 3 games remaining, so we should still win the Serie A title. But the way we're performing in the league recently has been absolutely shocking. If we take the Champions League out of our run of fixtures, and you can sort of see the sort of run we've been on for our standard since February has been absolutely awful. You've got 2 draws, 3 wins, 3 defeats, another draw. So 3 wins, 3 draws, 3 defeats. That is not title winning sides, not by any stretch. So we're here for the second leg. We are a little bit deflated after that defeat against AC Milan, and I hope it just doesn't affect our players too much. We're starting with the exact same side that started the last time against PSG. Let's hopefully see if we can get through to a Champions League final. Away from home, everything to play for. We've only got that 1 goal advantage coming in from the first leg. PSG obviously going to come at us a lot more than they did in the last leg. They seemed a little bit weak in attack, really, when I know that's not true. Kylian Mbappe is one of the best players in the game, as PSG go very close from a set piece. But Kylian Mbappe is absolutely fantastic, as you can see by his stats here. That Rockefeller, who we saw, the German player, is an unbelievable striker. But before we talk about any more, then we'll get another highlight, and it's once again PSG in an attacking area. We managed to block the cross coming in from that right-hand side. Don't push out too far. Don't get too far out of position. Kieran Tierney on the left for them. Back to Rocker, who's playing on the left-hand side of the attacking 3. Tierney to Larivi again on this right-hand side. Long strike, go wide. Oh, he's taking it inside the box. Vasilev with a fantastic challenge. And Ponce, why have you just ran away from that ball? Why didn't you come towards it? And that's a goal. There we are. There's our advantage gone straight away. A great challenge by Vasilev, and Ponce has let us down massively there. He should be coming to meet that ball instead of running away from it, which is just baffling. Decent cross by them. Rocker is back post, heads it in. And we're 1-0 down on the night, 1-1 on aggregate. Another highlight, another set piece for PSG. Oh my God, what was that? It looked like Altenad came in and stolen the ball from him. But as it turns out, that's not what happened whatsoever. Mintner with a free kick. Asensio on the edge. Altenad, that's just pathetic. That is really pathetic. We're going to have to change things up. We're going to go attacking. We're going to push our wing backs on once again from the support duty to see if they can help in the final third. We still just need 1 goal and we'll be through if things were to stay the same. So it's not the end of the world just yet, but it's quickly turning that way as PSG have all the momentum and all the attacking intent as Mbappe comes forward. And Diddy's there and he makes it 3-0. I mean, 3 chances, 3-0. Counter-attack after counter-attack, and this is embarrassing, really. Our boys have not performed the second half of this season. Zango with, what was that? That wasn't even an attempt. He just took Mbappe out, and then Didi slots it away for PSG, and we are in real trouble. Well, we kick off the second half. I have made some attacking changes in terms of the tactic and stuff. But at 3-0 down, we need 2 goals, and we need them quickly. It's 46 minutes in, and we have our first highlight of the second half. Ventroni tries to set away Ponce. Donnarumma can clear that up, though. And Mbappe, is he going to win that? Zango wins it. Keep possession in the centre of midfield. We don't want to be giving it away there, as Ponce is being dragged out to the left-hand side. Back to Ponce from Vasilev. He drives into the box, and Donnarumma saves that. We could have really done with a first goal straight away at the beginning of this second half. We'll stick with the corner though. Altenair plays it in. It falls to Zango. It's bobbling about in the box. Back out to Altenair on this right hand side. I don't think it's going to come to anything. Zango with the ball in. Somebody take control of this. Ponce Where's this? Is that no penalty? No, no penalty. Zango to Kyle Wright. Ugh, what was the point in showing me that corner? Ventroni tries to play the ball over the top for Ralovic. Kieran can mop it up though. We're not really picking out the right passes in the key areas, and now Vasilev was doubled up there for a time. Oh, I had visions. Ventroni again on this right-hand side. Sets away Kyle Wright down the right flank. Can he find anyone in the box? He can't. Pizzulo's on the ball now though. And the killer balls are just not there. Vasilev down the left-hand side. Decent cross. Come on, Ralovic, put that in. Ponce. Oh, man. Where? Somebody put it in the back of the net, please. I just don't think it's going to happen for us, lads. 3-0 down in the first half. Absolutely dreadful stuff. The team's not playing well. They're really not playing well. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is a route as Mbappé goes through. Plazzari keeps us in it. Somehow keeps us in it. Vasilev gives the ball away from a throw-in. And Mbappé is set away once again. Our high line is being exposed all the time. And Plazzari manages to keep it in it once again. I'm going to have to drop our line a little bit. Mbappé is just absolutely torturing us through with the through balls from behind the defence. Highlight now, Ventroni with the ball in. Ponce is there. Donnarumma collects it easily, and that wasn't the highlight. There'll be more to this. Asensio once again with the ball over the top for Mbappé. It was just a matter of time before Mbappé got his goal after all the through balls that have successfully made their way to him. And it's been disallowed, so there's something. Kyle Wright struggling a little bit. We will get Matt Salossi on in his place. We'll look to get Renaud Weber on as well. Ponce is not having a great game. Neither is anyone really in our attacking third. I don't really want to take Ponce off, so we're going to get him on for Altenaire in attacking midfield. And we'll see what that does. Ponce with the free kick. Solossi's back post, and Solossi gets his 4th goal of the season. And he gives us just the tiniest little bit of hope with 23 minutes to go. Great header to get in from a deep angle. Ponce's free kick was decent. It wasn't fantastic. But we do manage to get the goal from it. There's a corner for PSG, though. We really need to be careful here. And Ralovic has got the ball. One man to beat. He's beat him. Weber's there. Come on, please. Go on. Weber. Oh, I thought he went for the chip. Why did you go for the chip? Oh, Donnarumma manages to keep it out. I thought that was going to be that. And suddenly the game would have flipped on its head if that went in with only... We're going to have to go very attacking. 15 minutes to go. Overload it. Come on. Team instructions. We're going to have to push up now. Everything's going to have to go for it. 10 minutes to go. We've overloaded. We've made our attacking subs that we've got, really. Is there anyone on our bench who can make a difference? Maybe Cafagna on for Ventroni, who hasn't had the best game at right wing back. We'll change our right wing backs to complete wing backs. Maybe that might say them do something. Come on, we just need one. Push forward, please. Please, just one. Just give us the hope. One final chance. Not PSG, though. Not their way. Please nick this ball. Please nick it. And Didi goes for the strike, goes over. It's only 3 minutes. Not enough time. Not enough time for us to get back into this game. 20 seconds remain. A dreadful first half is going to cost us dearly in the Champions League semis. And unless the miracle happens here, we are going out of the Champions League. Diego Cafagna get the ball in, gets dispossessed by Tierney, and that is that. PSG 3, Livorno 1. We are out of the Champions League for the semi-finals for this season. And I don't know what happened to us, really. It's just not performing well at all in the past 10 games or so. We really do seem to have gone on holiday a little bit. And, you know, semi-finals is fine. I did say at the beginning of the episode I would be happy. I'm happy just reaching the semis. You know, it's the furthest we've ever came. But just the way that first half went. Obviously, PSG are a good side. We all know that. But we can't compete with them. And the way we played in that first half just was not good enough. That Ndidi goal really did seal things for them. Going into the first half, 2-0 down might not have been such a big deal. Obviously, with an away goal, we would have went through on the away goal rule. But that third goal really did sort of kill our spirit. And we did have opportunities. Well, we created chances. We just didn't put them. We didn't put them away. Well, with that disappointment, we'll get to the end of the season. We'll see whether we win the Serie A title. Only 3 games remaining. We're only 5 points clear. We'll come back for that final game against Napoli, where the title, if we are to win it, will probably be decided by that point. And we'll discuss next season's actions. Anyway, if you have enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like, and if you are enjoying my content, get yourself subscribed. But until next time, take it easy.